and switch things over to a more appropriate, downbeat, penny whistle. I don't know. Let's hear it in the chat. What do you guys want to hear? As long as it's royalty free, we'll move right over. So tonight we are playing King Arthur Pendragon. It's a game by Chaosium. Our king tonight is Byron Wingate. We all know who the true king is. Byron, take it away, man.
Jesus.
Jesus.
The one true king.
Yeah, speaking of that, where's my character sheet?
All right, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Sword, the Serpent, and the Circle. Fuck, I don't know. It's something like that. I made the name, but I can't remember it. But you think I'd look.
It's the Circular Serpent. It's the Circle K.
It's something like that. But more importantly, it's Pendragon. And it is a fun ride. You know, I got to discuss a little bit of our game at Chaosium Con this past weekend. I did not get to see David. Unfortunately, David Larkins was on the
he didn't make it.
To come to the con, but we did have a great time and get to talk to several people and so forth. Some you may end up seeing on stream here over the next couple months or so.
Rest assured.
Yeah. And so we're here to play some Pendragon. It's going to be interesting. We get to experience some new parts of the rules. I actually had to read some of the rules. I mean, that's a change, right?
Now I'm scared.
But no, we get to experience some more of the rules, and the next couple episodes we're going to actually explore a little bit more of the Pendragon system. As we ramp up to moving over to the 6th edition, probably later in the summer or what have you, when it does eventually poke its way out into the public. But yeah, let's do a quick round the horn and see Mr. FD, Sir Augustus. How the hell are you?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Sorry I had to miss last week. Everybody in my house was dying, and so I was playing Dr. Dad. But I'm back. Everybody's feeling better, and I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah.
Did Dr. Dad give everyone whiskey? Oh, you'll feel better. It's fine.
Right, yeah. Everybody had rum shots, and then I got to stay up the rest of the night by myself playing video games. Yeah. It was pretty good.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, and Mr. Eder, Sir Garen.
Rock and roll. Glad to be here. Looking forward to seeing how the end game resolves. I wore black just in case.
You wore black just in case? Awesome. Good choice. Good choice. Mr. Jason Jones, since you just put something in your mouth.
What's new?
And,
always putting something in there. Yeah,
right?
So listen, we're back from Chaosium Con. We're already playing a game. That's a good sign. Normally we'd take a couple weeks off and, I don't know, have to have some seances to bring back the channel. I wanted to spend my time to give a shout out to John Whittegren, who has returned from Japan. We were worried you would be happy and not ever come back, so I'm glad you did. We're happy to play as long as you play on our time zone if you move over there full time. But much love to you, man. Looking forward to some Deadlands. And yeah, shout out to the Chaosium Con crew. Bridget Jeffries did a fantastic job putting that event on. Got some great pictures, some great magnets, some stickers. And the last note I'll say is we have some new merch coming. We've got new shirts, new stickers. We've got some pins, got all kinds of shit like that. So that's going to be up for you guys to buy online.
I'll tell you what, I got a sneak preview of Chaosium Con.
Yeah.
I was leaning over Jason Solder. It all looks pretty fucking cool.
Tyler was actually helping me. He's like, "No, fuck that. Don't do that. Don't do this."
I was like, "Do this."
Yeah, so it's really good stuff. But these will not be free unless you do some cool stuff in the chat, or if you're really active on our YouTube, because every month we give away stuff, and we're almost out of stuff to give, so which is why we're ordering more. So
yeah, we appreciate all comments. Please comment on the YouTube videos. We love the thing. We know we just got some brand new viewers that have started at the beginning of some of the campaigns. Please, doesn't matter if we're 26 episodes in, leave comments. We love to hear from you.
Got to give a shout out to Lynn as well from Chaosium Con, who has connected with us on the interwebs and maybe would be joining us as a player if we can talk her into it. So that'd be pretty cool.
Heck yeah. And I mean, without further ado, of course we can't give a shout out to Mr. Steve Nedley, who is unavailable to be here today, but that's okay. He's here. He's going to be sticking around and hanging out with Sir Marcus for a brief moment. And he might be off stream doing some things. I got something planned for him. And then, of course, Sir Marcus, how are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Just a little sore, perhaps?
He spent the last 2 weeks completely chafed about that situation, haven't you? You're just
backing in there. Yep. So I do apologize. The very beginning of this might be a little light for your character, but we'll get you back in before the end of the stream. I absolutely promise it's not going to waste your time by having you be here and not giving you a chance to play. But that will leave us to the new arrival over here, who you'll meet later today, Sir Azir.
Zahir.
Zahir, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said.
Literally helped me make the character last night and still can't say his name right.
I mean, I'm still recovering from Thursday night Chaosium Con. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's how much.
A whole bottle of Ricker Jamerson.
Oh, Rick Jamerson.
Plus. But anyway, welcome to another episode. So when we last were joined, we had a small little fight versus a small little, seahorse knight, or whatever you want to call him, the Nukalave, that was, cursing and being a mischief to this town. And Sir Garen led the troops to a strategic plan. Even though he didn't necessarily get a full swing in the fight, he did set up the plan to help to lure this thing out. And unfortunately, Sir Beardsley and Sir Marcus found themselves on the beach when it decided to come out and play. And Sir Marcus took some grave injuries. Well, we won't call them quite grave injuries, but they could be getting to the grave side of things. Took a substantial amount of damage and has been left unconscious. And it is a horrible sight. He is not doing well at all. There is a woman who is there in the town, and she tells you that she has heard that actually another knight arrives. His name is Sir Carlton, and he is from the Baron of Conisset, the guy who particularly runs this particular area of England. He tells you that King Pellinor has arrived and is wintering in Carleon, and King Pellinor is known to have his service knights and other doctors, and is only a 20-mile trip to Carleon to possibly retrieve one of these individuals who may be able to save Sir Marcus's life, because it ain't looking good. It's late in the fourth quarter. And you determine with your first aid rolls that Sir Marcus's condition is actually grave enough that should you try to transport him in the back of a wagon and so forth, that the environment in which you would have to transport him and the manner would be enough to probably keep him from sticking around. He probably would not make it. So Bjorn has agreed to stay with Marcus and allow the three of you, or if you don't want to all go, you don't have to, but the three of you to ride to Carleon. It is a 20-mile ride, and hurried, you can go 25 miles in a day. So you could reach there. According to the rules, there is no penalties for going in a hurried manner on horseback. So there's nothing to say that you could not make it. And Bjorn can tend to Marcus.
Do we truly think it's safe to leave him here with just one of us? After all, I did just behead their heathen priest.
My very loyal squire would also be there.
No, shh. Don't try to talk, my friend.
He actually can't. He's actually still unconscious.
I'll take care of your squire, I promise. Yeah, but
I just want to be clear that if we if we outfitted a wagon with Beardsley's squires making a bed and laid him on top of the squires, this is not going to be good enough.
No, as a matter
Like
of
a
fact,
squire suspension system.
you would probably get right about 15 miles down the road, and then Marcus would be rolling up a new character.
Last I heard, they were also filthy, so that's probably not a point in their favor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I see your lips moving, but I can't hear you.
I could just disconnect and solve
Yeah.
that.
Taking him. Taking
Oh no,
him
you need
anywhere
to
other
participate.
Yeah, taking him anywhere other than off the beach to the first available place, which, fancy enough, is the church. So yeah, and since there's no priest there anymore.
Yeah, so hey, about that, how upset are the local brainwashed heathen children that I chopped that dude's head off, or do they even know this? Did we keep it a secret?
I think Bjorn kind of kicked the body into the sea.
Yeah.
We're gonna say that Bjorn kind of put it on a boat and like rode out with some rocks and kind of left it out to sea like he's part of the.
So is it fair to say then, with all the chaos and the people, locals were told to stay inside and keep their windows shut, that they were compliant, and so maybe they just think he disappeared?
Yeah, they just think that he has. He's not here, basically. There's enough of Marcus's blood on the beach that a beheaded priest really doesn't make an impact.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Okay.
Well, there's no option. We've got to get going.
Well, there's no one better among us to protect him, I suppose. If it is going to be only one of us, we might as well leave the cave troll.
Yeah, and Sir Carlton will stay here also with him the night from Baron Coniston.
Oh, good, because strangers work out so well for us.
I mean, he is a knight. He's a knight, a man of his word. He's an ally of Arthur. He should be no problems.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll be Arthur.
Corleone.
Yeah, so we yippee tie giddy up kind of thing.
All right. So the trip to Carleone is pretty quick. I mean, you guys ride out. You don't really take a lot of stuff. You pretty much get your horses and go. Maybe take one or two squires. I would assume you leave the rest here to help to protect Marcus and also make sure that nothing happens.
Yeah.
But that's up to you guys. You guys can make those.
No,
decisions.
all of my squires are there at pain of death. They must protect
I mean, so
him.
that's a small army. I mean, really, when you think about it, there's like, six squires, 5 squires. Well, no, 7, 8, because I know Beardsley always has like 5.
Bristling with spears.
So,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So plenty of dudes. You guys ride to Carleone. It is a pretty big town, but there is a massive army here. King Pellinor, outside the city walls and so forth, there is a gigantic encampment, including, multiple buildings. You would probably say there's close to 300 or 400 knights here, including probably close to 2,000 to 3,000 men-at-arms. So it is a very large contingent that is at Carleone, and there are 2 big churches there that are named after the martyrs Errand and Julius, Saint Errand and Saint Julius, Roman Christian churches that are here. But the town is well appointed, and without very little thing, you are taken and given an audience with King Pellinor. And the Duke Cawdor of Cornwall is also here with his men, his knights, so forth. So you're granted an audience, and you come in, and they don't take your weapons or anything. You're knights. They know who you are. What is everyone's glory? That was one thing I was going to ask.
Shit, I've got it written down in my other
Mine's 1932 last I checked.
1932?
I apologize, Byron. I don't know.
You're good. If you don't have it handy, that's okay.
Mine is 1377.
Yeah, mine was just over 1,000, but I don't.
I literally just wrote that on Marcus.
Sorry.
Marcus, do you happen to know what yours is?
Like almost between 16 and 1700, I think.
Okay.
And now you're allowed to talk. The GM needs something suddenly.
I just didn't want to forget to ask that question. I need that number for a later time. So you guys are given an audience. There's one of the small. It's not a castle, but it's a small building that serves as a town hall here in Carleon. There is a small castle that belongs to the Duke of Cornwall, but he's not using that particular castle out of respect for the Duke. And he says, "Greetings. Introduce yourself."
I looked at Sir Garen.
I will pay the appropriate respect with a bow. And King Pellinor, I am Sir Garen, this is Sir Beardsley and Sir Augustus. We're in service to the King Arthur. We have come in quite a bit of haste. One of our comrades has fallen in the city of Caerwent, where we were checking on some unpleasant news about some sort of creature that ended up existing and has mortally wounded one of our comrades. We're here to ask for help in the form of a doctor of
We need a barber surgeon.
skill that can help. Yeah, that can help, if possible, save our friend.
He faces beast.
The Duke kind of leans over and whispers to King Pellinor. King Pellinor says, He says, "I have heard of you. You are known as Sir Garen the Just, are you not?"
I am Sir Garen, yes.
Yes. You recovered the shield of one of Arthur's knights, if I remember correctly.
That I did.
He says, your name does precede you, and so do your deeds. You are brave. Who are these other compatriots that you bring with you?
This is Sir Beardsley and Sir Augustus.
I bow.
Both knights of renown, both brave and loyal to King Arthur.
I see. Well, if your friend if your brother is as injured as it would seem, and I can tell you that we will probably see each other soon after winter, as we will be riding north to join Arthur in a battle in the north, which is why we winter here at Carleon. He says, "I have in my employ some knights from other lands. They're Zazamax, and very skilled in medicine. He says, Sir Zamir, come forward."
I'd look along the line of knights there to see who steps forward.
What does it look like? What do you look like?
So Zahir, not Zahir.
That's what I said, Zahir.
I thought you said it wrong again. But all right.
Just wait. Just wait.
Great. The one doctor that can help Marcus is arguing with the king over the pronunciation of his name.
Yeah. So Zahir's rather tall. He's a little over like 6 foot tall. He's of Arabian descent. He's a very tan man with curly brown hair and a very bushy eyebrows. Yeah.
So I think Beardsley eyes him suspiciously as he walks up, but tries to keep it kind of on the down low. But what kind of weaponry does he carry? Sort of...
I have a scimitar.
Yeah. Hmm. Are you a barber surgeon, Sir Knight?
I am skilled in medicine, yes.
Our friend fell facing off a horrible abomination, one-on-one. You would have to have quite the steady hand to save his life. Can you do it?
Of course.
I look to Sir Garin and Sir Augustus. I'm trying to get their read of this guy as well.
Pellinor speaks up and he says, there are several knights in my employ that are skilled in these arts. This one, Sir Zahir, is one of the most skilled. There are many that find me as their liege that have only survived because of his skill.
So incredibly generous to send your best. We would be indebted to you. And
he is not the best, but he is.
Well, I say then. Well, considering that, then, who is the best?
Sir, not appearing in this film.
So it's me right now, goddammit.
One choice.
We don't have time to interview all of the potential
I'd
candidates.
like to see your references, please. Can I see some of the scars from your charade?
Yeah, like one of the other knights goes, "Sign me up here."
It turns out that Sir Marcus is slightly better than okay, so we'll take slightly better than okay for the surgeon. He's a semi-decent person.
Very well.
What debt
we're
shall we owe
grateful
you for this service?
I'm sorry.
Sorry about Zoom lag there. What debt shall we owe you for this service, my liege?
Arthur and I are brothers at this point. He says, I shall send this man with you. Show him your hospitality. Treat him as if he is one of your brothers. That's all I ask.
And you shall have our swords when you need them the most.
Well, that should most likely be in the spring.
It's quite cold, isn't it?
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. It's late autumn. We're getting ready to go into it. Yep.
King Pellinor, excuse us for our haste. We must return without rest.
Very well. Take your leave at will.
Oh, Garen's like, yo, we out.
Gotta go.
All right. So, go ahead.
No, I was going to say I'll use tact when I explain to Marcus that it was sorry for our delay as Beardsley interrogated the one guy that could save you.
He pissed him off. Made him leave his bag. No.
Yeah.
But anyhow.
Yeah, so, long enough to get our horses watered and fed, I think we would just head right back.
Should we ask?
Okay.
Should we ask the foreigner if he is all right leaving so quickly? I mean, certainly
My
the
horse
king...
is faster than yours.
Oh, he heard me from over there. Oh, dreadful. Never mind. Of course we should leave right away. And get private communicators.
Get these rocks. Both road mics. All right. So you guys ride back. I mean, it doesn't take very long. So the entire round trip is like barely 2 days. You arrive on the evening, late in the evening on Saturday. Because this was Thursday night that happened. Friday morning you left. And Saturday evening late you return. Bjorn, of course, has been taking good care of Marcus. He has failed to regain consciousness at this point, but he had a fever, and Sir Carlton and Sir Bjorn, along with a few of the locals, have been tending to him, and they've walked the area of the church, and they have him like kind of up on the altar almost in a way, because it's one of the flat surfaces that they have.
Well, and
So-
Bjorn doesn't have any respect for that as a holy thing.
Yeah, but
obviously.
Bjorn doesn't give a shit about this church.
Yeah.
So.
He had a
Right.
picnic there the other day.
Right, yeah, so, yeah, so Sir's not here. You would need to attend to Sir Marcus. His wounds are very bad, as you could assume. So you can make your first roll.
All right.
Beardsley, do you want to, while he's getting his equipment prepared, tend to your faith?
I do. Sadly,
Sorry, I gotta pull up a dice roller. I forgot to.
he's lying upon the altar.
We can't hear you. I can't hear him.
Who,
Can't
me?
hear.
I forgot to pull up a dice roller. So give me a second.
Can you hear me?
I lost Beardsley.
Oh,
Hey, can you hear me?
Now
Yeah.
I can.
Now
you're
we
really
can.
quiet for me, Jason.
Okay.
On the quiet side.
Is that better? Sorry. Yeah. So I would pray. Kind of move myself off to the side and out of the way so I don't, get blood or pus or whatever he's got going on me. But yeah, I would pray alongside of the barber's efforts.
So I got a 16 under 24, so I got a critical success.
All right. So the way that this works is basically once a week, Zahir can make a medicine roll, which acts as first aid and surgery. And so it's a special skill that Zazamax have as knights. And so Marcus, you will get back 3 hit points on Sunday at noon. So we'll just call that now. So tomorrow at noon, during the time that probably Augustus and Beardsley pray, but after Sir Zahir prays on this carpet.
Nice.
So once you regain 3 more hit points, you will be at what, 5?
Yeah, 5.
So I believe 5 is enough that you can actually regain consciousness.
Yeah, so we'd be there, Augustus and I, or Augustus, I should say, praying. He lives.
It'd be 1 short.
Be 1 short?
Yep.
Actually, I forgot to roll die anyway. So
I was
you
gonna say, I think he gets
two
more
more.
because I had a critical.
you actually, what is your healing rate actually? My bad. I just totally zoned.
Base healing rate is 2.
Is 2? Oh shit. Well, you get 4. Because you get double your healing rate on a critical.
Okay. So that would put me right at it, 6.
That's 6. Enough to regain consciousness.
Brother, you awake. Steady. Can you hear us?
You're alive. You are victorious.
We were victorious, brother. We are all here with you. And we brought a foreigner who is helping you survive.
Just reach up, grasp your hand and say, thank God.
Aye.
You
Thank God
survived.
indeed. Thank God in the strength of our horses and Sir Garrett's diplomacy. I would like to point out that he's not in here praying for you, so.
I would like to point out he's out of here.
Stifle a chuckle.
I give him the old Jesus salute.
Jesus salute.
Try to see what my condition is and what's it look like asking Sir Beardsley.
Look, you're
looks
not
like
looking. You're not looking good. You're gonna be down for like approximately 10 weeks.
Yeah, next week we're gonna put your liver back in. It's over there.
It's been we left it in brine, so it should be okay.
That explains the yellow color of my skin.
We don't recall. Are you right or left-handed? It doesn't matter. We're just asking. Just want to know.
Alrighty.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
We're gonna have to work on that.
Yeah. So we're gonna say that Bjorn probably cooked up some Viking painkillers for you.
The good kind.
The good kind. Kind of make you see ravens and shit.
At least he didn't just hit you with a bat. That's what he did with me that one time I got hurt.
Right? Yeah, that one time.
Sleep.
So it will. You will be able to transport Marcus after another week. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time kind of role playing like every single day or whatever. So at the end of the week, Zahir, you can make another roll.
So Byron, in the time that elapses, I think we need to do some things to repair the faith of these people.
Sure.
And so I think.
Oh, great.
I think we sort of bring them together and show them that God is healing the knight who bravely who bravely fought off that horrid wretch that was troubling your village. Sadly, the affair cost this town the life of a priest, but I believe that priest had led you astray from the truth of God. So I, at least for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to pray with you all. And I do my best to renew the faith, to build up the story of Sir Marcus and how he faced off against this thing, sent it back out into the sea or whatever. Can I roll?
Right.
Is there something I can roll for? Can I do like
sure.
Evangelism? Is that a...
I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily a skill, but...
tent revival?
Orate?
Yeah, orate.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Probably just roll against proud or something.
Yeah, do you want to roll against proud?
What I'm going to do though is I'm going to, for the love of brotherhood. No. Yeah, what would that be?
So I am going to make you make a roll though.
Okay.
So because that's
If you screw it up, he could die, and then you will have obliterated their faith.
I feel that there would be some cruelty in Beardsley for them following this guy. To be, if you really feel that this guy has led them astray, then they should have been more attentive to that, and they should have known.
Yeah. So okay, I'm okay with that.
So to not have to incorporate something like daily floggings or something.
No, I'm not even gonna roll. I'm gonna take that advice. So here I would say, and you tell me what I need to roll for them to respond to this. But I would say, whoever allowed you to follow this wayward priest, let them come forward now and pay for their sins. Pay for the blood that they've spilled, for the knight who had to come and nearly die to save this wretched town. Let him pay, and you will all be redeemed. What do I roll?
No one comes forward, but you can roll an R8.
There's a lot of.
There's like this one dude who hates his life anyway that walks out by R8. I'll roll R8. Can I invoke a passion?
Sure.
So I want to stabilize this place for my lord. So I'm going to invoke fealty for my lord. This is all right.
All right.
So 12 of 15.
All right. So yeah, I mean, you successfully motivate them.
Okay.
But no one is willing to step up and take the punishments. They stay very quiet and they just kind of listen to you. You're like, yes, how do we pray? Yes, we'll pray that way.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
class. Yeah, so I'll have to return here sometime later. What's up, Manga Band? Who is this? It's a newbie. I don't think we've talked before. That's cool.
Welcome.
The equivalent to a quote "hang in there" kitten poster.
Yeah. Give me what kind of cruelty you're gonna have. What are you doing that's cruel to these guys?
I'm gonna sort
week.
out. What am I for the first week? What am I gonna do that's cruel?
Yeah, manual labor maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that they should
sweat out the devil.
They should absolutely sweat out the devil. They should tear down the fence that's around this church and build a much better one.
From stone?
Yes, absolutely. From
coral?
Stone. They need to clean soup to nuts. So we have to wash the filth. We have to cleanse this holy place. Don't touch Sir Marcus. He's sleeping on the altar. Leave him alone. You're dirty. Get away. You're dirty. Get away from him. But yeah, I would absolutely.
Okay. All right. Anything that Sir Garen or Sir Augustus would like to do during this week of time?
I need to rest. I think I only have 18 of my total hit points right now. So did I get any back on Sunday?
You'd get your healing rate.
So I get 2 back?
Yeah, anybody who took damage get their healing rate back. And actually, if you're just resting and stuff like that, then you could get your full and Sir Zahir could actually tend to you also.
Yeah, I've got with just my healing rate, I go to 20. I think my hit points were 27 to start.
Okay.
So
yes, you go to 20. Yeah, because you don't require surgery, but he could.
I can still tend to your wounds.
Did anybody do first aid to you?
I think at the time, yes.
Okay, at the time they did, then yeah. Then you're just normal.
So after Sunday, I could do it and you would get more.
No, I would still be just as normal healing rate because he didn't require surgery.
Yeah.
So either way, so he wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have to tend to him. He could just be okay by himself. All right, yeah. So Garen and Marcus were the only two that took damage, right? I would think. Where did you take damage from, Garen?
My damage goes all the way back to the big fight to get the shield back. Remember, I was winning handily, and then I almost died, and then I went crazy.
That's actually been a while. That's been several weeks. So,
okay.
And you've had time to rest in there too, for some of that time. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a total of 6 back. And I apologize for not addressing that previously.
Sir Augustus is doing.
We're all learning.
Yeah, I had to do a substantial reading of the rules for this situation, I can tell you. Sir Augustus is. Mike's talking.
Sorry, my daughter just approached me. Her tooth just.
No, you're okay.
Sir Augustus is doing what he does best, which is basically making himself useful. So anything around the town that needs help, tearing down old walls, putting up new ones, things like that. He's just sort of around helping.
Okay.
I'm also gonna help with this real quick.
Yeah, you're good. All right, so Sir Augustus goes off for a good couple of days, doing a lot of manual labor and stuff around the town, and we will come back to Sunday. Is Sir Marcus a good patient? Like, does he stay put? Does he?
Very cooperative.
Or is he stubborn and gets?
Basically, you're gonna lay here for at least 2 weeks.
See. So energetic, lazy, forgiving, vengeful. Yeah, he looks like he would probably listen. I don't see anything on your traits and passions that would lead you to not be a good listener. So, yep.
Chatting up the new guy who's taking care of him, see what he's about.
Yeah.
Have you been saved, Zahir?
What do you mean? As I'm changing Marcus's bandages, because basically my whole week is spent caring for Marcus.
And he has a falcon with him too.
Ooh. So
While attending to Marcus.
Yeah, I mean the falcon stays on the church.
he uses it. It pushes down on the knots with his finger when he's trying to tie off the stitches.
But you notice that he communicates with it. Some mannerism. Well, Marcus, you don't because you stay in the church, but the others will see that he communicates with it, and it kind of flew on its way here. You didn't really have time to rest, so it didn't rest either. So
about how many ulos tall is Sirza here?
He is, I believe, 2 ulos tall.
Oh wow, that's a tall,
he's not that tall, but
it's a tall drink of foreign water.
it is. It's
Every time that bird turns
parched.
around on this dude's shoulder and puts its fanny towards your open wounds, you cringe a little bit. Like, this doesn't feel completely antiseptic.
But you do notice he also has a bow.
It looks a lot like Ulo's. That's actually, yeah, funny enough. His lance is a little different. It's more beer-like.
So here, where
His
did you
horse is a
learn
little
this?
more streamlined.
Where did you
Are
learn
you
to
from
be
the
a
Holy
barber?
Land?
I am from Egypt.
A long
South.
way from home.
Yes.
Where did you learn your barbery?
Mostly from home.
You have a steady hand with a needle and thread.
Almost as good as my sword.
Indeed. Will you stay long? You have to stay long enough for Marcus to repay his debt to you, of course. It could be a lifetime.
The king wished for me to join you guys, so that's what I'll do.
Oh, so
If that's-
he told you to join us perpetually. Look, Thagarin, we have a new friend. Just wait till Bjorn here. Where did Bjorn go? Anyway,
When you finish your doctoring over there, come join Bjorn and I for some drinks, and we will
Of course.
regale you with our tales.
Yeah, so Sunday rolls around, or through the
I
week.
got
Sirs
Go
that
ahead.
here, keeps tabs on him and washing his wounds daily and typical medicine things. So
I got a 14 under 24, so not a crit. But
all right. So Marcus, you will regain 2 more hit points on Sunday, and so will Sir Garrett if you were down any.
I have my squire pay attention to what Zahir's doing. Maybe he'll learn something.
Yeah.
if he does, I'll actually teach his squire what I'm doing.
I don't think you're actually able to teach somebody medicine, but we'll
I
keep
know
that.
probably not, but his first
We
aid
don't
will probably
really
go
care
up.
if it's real medicine. We just want him to have enough confidence to really
Enough confidence, right? Yeah.
No, I cannot teach you my medicine skill.
It's just a new skill, and I like to have my squire exposed to new things to continue his education.
Oh, okay.
there's got to be a moment. There's got to be a moment where Marcus is by himself for a minute. I kind of slip up to him. What are you doing? Why would you have a boy talk to that foreigner? You can't trust him. Just look at him.
You would do well to be less judgmental, Sir Beardsley.
Less judge. Your lack of judgment almost got you dead. I am just trying to save your squire's soul. Do you see? He's a heathen just like Garen. He doesn't know about Jesus. He doesn't know about Jesus. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm going to tell your squire
Now that
you're-
Marcus is doing a little bit better, I would try to cajole Zahir into muttering things in his native tongue while he sews and sutures and bandages Marcus, just for the fun of it. Make it witchcraft it up a little bit.
Make it more supernatural.
drop some eye of nude on him or whatever.
If you could every now and then raise your hands in the air and
wave them like you just don't care or whatever you do.
So after about 2 weeks of basically being stuck in the church and not really even being able to get up or anything, the sun begins to shine a bit, even though it's late autumn in England. And on that day, the sun is very bright, and there is a day where Marcus is able to venture outside of the church for the first time.
You're not allowed to walk very fast. Some doctor's restrictions here. Walking slowly, no running, barely talking, that sort of thing.
Understood.
I walk up to Marcus and I'm like, brother, welcome back. And I'm like, go at him like I'm going to give him a big hug. And I'm just teasing.
When
You're looking far better than a few weeks ago.
Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better.
Sir Barber Knight, when will he be able to wield a sword properly?
Maybe about.
It depends on how much of a hard time you give him.
6 or 7 weeks, maybe.
Well,
a lot of his time is going to be spent healing, and nothing but that.
You've brought him this far. Look at him. He's practically ready to go. You see Marcus is like, oh, shit. Oh. I mean, at least he's up off the altar, right? Laying on an altar for, 3 or 4 weeks is probably not great.
I figured I was moved from there.
I don't know, because we don't trust the
You're wrong.
When you were doing your sermons, it would be a little weird to have me on the altar.
Fair. That's fair. I didn't trust the flea-bitten locals. I figured you'd be infested.
After the first week, you could give a testify every now and then.
Well, I do have.
Beardsley was priesting. Testify.
I do have good news. If you would like to leave this town you call wretched, in another week or so, Marcus should be good enough to travel. Sir Marcus should be good enough to travel to Carleon.
In a wagon.
In a wagon.
Still not riding. You go riding around on a horse, you're gonna take some damage.
Does he have to be supported by squires, or can he just ride in the
No,
wagon?
he's going to ride in the wagon.
Okay.
Yep. Laying.
If
on,
we are to travel, he is going to.
Thorg says Motrin and hydrate.
Hydrate. Definitely hydrate. We learned this lesson at Chaosium.
That's the name of the lesson, or the name of the yeah.
Motrin.
So I think as we approach the week when we might travel back to Carleon, we would be talking and working with the townsfolk to pay a proper tribute to King Pellinor. Maybe load up some barrels full of fish and things like that.
Well, funny enough, over the last couple of weeks, they've had an increase in their ability to fish because of the lack of this creek.
Go figure.
So Hornbury, the gentleman who had the fishing shop or whatever, he does absolutely that. They will pay their homage to you guys for what you do with it after that is up to you.
If I can move around slowly and sort of get around, I'll pass my time just like telling stories to kids or something.
Oh yeah, yep. No swinging the sword or anything like that without possibly
risking more damage.
Risking more damage. Yeah, the rules for healing are not pretty. Not pretty at all.
So I think at some point I'd have to find Augustus and his labors. They're going to see you as a god by the time you're finished here.
There's work to be done. Many hands make light work.
I admire your tenacity and your appreciation for this rabble.
It's rabble for now, but if we don't improve it, it'll be rabble forever.
Yes, but we might not have cut out all the disease. You saw them following this lunatic. He was the reason that fiend was there. He nearly cost us Sir Marcus's life, a brother's life. one of them at least hath to pay as an example. Do you not agree?
An eye for an eye.
That's fine. We don't have to kill him.
An eye, a tongue, I don't care. I'll take whatever.
We have a barber. We can just sew it right up.
Right? So Marcus, how many hit points have you recovered so far? Total.
I'm at 8.
You're at 8.
Nice.
Okay. Yep. So actually, it's 2 more weeks before you're able to walk without taking damage.
Oh. So he's like up and he's
Doctor
doing this. Somebody's like,
that,
oh,
so
he's
you've
bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've actually lost 2 hit points in the last.
Well, before
week.
you can walk on your own. Like he can be helped and put in the wagon and travel, but yeah.
Make sure he's getting plenty of fiber. I would hate for this guy to try to poop and then end up dropping to 3 hit points.
Not on red wine night, Mike. Don't say shit like that. Not on red wine night. That was almost spray.
Get him lots of fiber.
Well, they call that shit points at that point. Oh.
Yeah. How many hit points have you recovered?
Just lost 10 shit points, buddy. Sorry.
Oh, nice. All right. So this week goes by. Again, you are, doing the stuff that you said you're doing. Anything else that anybody wants to do this week? The wall around the church is nearly built. It is stone, placed mostly with rocks and so forth that have been gathered from the coast.
I would, as they sort of complete that front little arch, I'm thinking, make sure each of them carves their initials into a rock. This is how you will remember your labors for God. And
so are you going to tell them what their initials are? Because none of them know how to read.
No, I will. That's fair. That's a good point. Yes.
None of them know what their initials actually are.
I glance over at Augustus, I think, in this moment, like, see, I told you. Yeah. I would have them carve a symbol that's meaningful to them, whatever that is, as long as it's not a
They
pentagram.
carve a cross.
Yeah, a pentagram, an upside down
They
one.
all carve a cross. They're like, is this what you make something else like?
So you will remember this cross that you put into this stone, and how hard it was to make it so that you thought it would last. This is your faith. Your faith is in no man. It is in the church, in God, and his son, Jesus.
They said that they're going to change the name of the church to St. Marcus.
Aye. Yes, you will.
Oh, that's so nice.
When you said faith, I genuinely thought you were saying face, and I was really confused. This is your face. What?
And they probably all are too. Like, what do you mean? I don't understand. Yeah, that's not what my face looks like.
Oh, get it. Yeah, got it. All right. So at the end of this week, Sir Zahir, you get to make yet another roll.
I got an 18, so another critical success.
So you will gain 4 more points, Marcus. That will leave you at 12. So at 12, you are actually able to travel.
See, we have so much inexperience with the healing arts. I was hoping for a tragic fail just to see what happened. That's just sorry, Marcus.
Sir Zaire are a miracle. I sincerely thank you for all the work you've done.
No problem, my friend.
Your skills are nothing short of miraculous. It's a pleasure to watch God guide your hand.
The gods have guided my hands.
Ooh, that's not going to sit well. Sorry, Zaire. Left in a pile of duty there.
Yes, well, I pat him on the back and is this bread you're eating? What is this over here? What is this?
Don't accept any
that's
spices
the rest of
from
Sir
Beardsley.
Marcus's kidney. Don't eat that.
That's we call that liver bread.
I would like to know what distinguishing marks this is leaving on Marcus. Like, Was this just all bodily damage, or does he got a cool scar across his face now?
So funny enough, I'm glad you mentioned it because I forgot this particular part. Yeah. So actually,
He's now
whenever you
got 3
take-
buttholes. It's
So
like-
no, actually, whenever you take this much,
Now that's a shitty situation.
Sorry. You're having too much fun with at James' expense here, buddy. I'm just telling you.
I'm sorry. I'm so fun. Really.
Comes
Please
back
be
from
Marcus
chaos.
the Earless.
Marcus the earless. No,
Ooh.
nothing like that. But yeah, give me a D6 roll, Marcus.
6.
6. Fancy enough. All right, do that one more time.
2.
All right, and one more.
6.
Nice. God truly is on your side. So Marcus, you lose 1 point of dexterity permanently.
Oh man.
So the good news is that 2 of your rolls quantified you into no loss. So you would have lost 3 points of attributes for your damage, but you only lost the 1.
This combat
So,
system is for really grumpy
So
GMs.
you got
man.
it.
This
A
is
slight
tough.
limp.
Yeah. So you could describe what does that 1 point of dexterity loss look like?
What was he hitting, the torso?
I mean, he was hit pretty much like temple to temple to
Yeah, he's
toe.
got like a little kind of a stitch when he's moves around, so it impairs his movement a little bit. It's not as quick.
He's like me in the mornings when my sciatic hurts.
He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait until all of the villains in the campaign have heard about this this tell that he has, and he's gonna be like, but I've been practicing. He's gonna overcome it with murder, somebody at work. Watch, like Arthur. He's just gonna cut Arthur down. Okay. Yeah, so you guys are actually able to travel by wagon to Carleone if you choose to do so.
Yes. Does I have to ask? Does Zahir have any of his native food? Sort of, and not, obviously he's not brought from Egypt, but does he? I was literally just having a little chat with ChatGPT over here. The Aish Baladi, the bread, the flatbread.
Probably not. I've been here for a while.
Oh, so you're just like eating all local. You're slumming.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
No cuisine.
Nope, no cuisine. Not enough of us people are here to make bread.
Mm.
Ugh. Yeah. So you guys returned to Carleone with Sir Marcus in tow in a wagon. And it's about 3.5 days to get there at this speed because you have to go slow because the wagon can only go so fast with Sir Marcus in it.
I would suspect about a day and a half into this trip, Beardsley would get tired of Marcus belly aching. Oh.
You sound like a wench. What is wrong with you?
No,
The
make
moaning.
my character do things.
Right?
Take the time to also update the sketches and journals I keep about the weird stuff we fight.
Oh yeah. You're gonna need a new book soon.
No doubt, right?
Mm.
So you guys return to Carleone. King Pellinor makes sure that you have one of the knights of the Duke gives up his household to you, so that you may rest in comfort and be taken care of. So by Zahir, and gives you all the ability to stay in his household. He moves out and stays in Pellinor's end city, basically. And his name is Sir Palamedes. And he is also, like Zahir, a Saracen knight.
So getting the OGs together when Sir Zahir is off, praying, facing east and doing stuff. We must find something to repay him. His oath is admirable, but he saved Marcus's life. What do we have?
Blacksmith, all growing all up. Perhaps I could modify some armor, a custom emblem, or something nice that way.
Have we seen anything that you've made?
Maybe a couple of small pieces on me, but you would know that I was knighted for my blacksmithing work when I had actually repaired a very valuable sword for somebody very important that is not in my line of sight.
Nice.
I think it was Roderick, actually.
Yes. Yes.
I like it.
Perhaps
You could make him a nice cross.
that's. I thought we were alone. It's like, says the servant to me. Perhaps we could get the other Therathan to translate Life Giver, and you could etch that into the breastplate of a piece of armor for him.
I would be honored. It's the least we could do to repay him.
And then he could, to think that he was wearing a piece that you had made, and by extension saving all of these lives with it, just gives me chills. I'll go talk to the other Therathan and see if he can write that down. The language is very, not ours. I just walk away. Like, I don't understand it. I go find the other Saracen. I'm going to see if he can translate that. I'll give that to Augustus.
Yeah, you absolutely can. Absolutely. And you meet a few other knights as you're staying in this area too. You meet Sir Dwai, Sir Howell, and Sir Budic the Second. They are all knights of either King Pellinor or Duke Cador, which is Cador. Cador, Cador.
So King Pellinor said that they're wintering here and will be heading out after the winter to meet up with King Arthur. What do we learn from the discussions about where they came from and why they're headed?
They came from the west, so there was some discussion as to whether or not Pellinor would ally with Arthur. King Lot has been building a force and has taken residence in the city of Terrabil, which is approximately 130 miles to the north. And he has right around 6,000 men that are there at Terrabil. There's a castle actually at Terrabil. And word has transpired between Arthur and Pellinor that Arthur will be going to the battle in early spring, along with his knights.
Against Lot?
Against Lot. And they intend to make a stand there and then hopefully travel north after that to the northern frontier, where there's still stuff going on there with the got my paper in front of me. Let's see if I can figure that out real quick. What was that guy's name? Do you remember? Probably don't.
I wrote all this stuff down on my device that I keep notes on, but it is not anywhere near.
Right? Yeah.
So
I forgot about wanting to know this guy's name.
Along with my 5,700 glory.
Right? It's back a minute. I don't have it handy. Let's see here. Does anybody have the NPC list handy?
I wish.
Not.
Wait, you used to that's on Drive, right?
Yeah, it's on Drive.
I'll go look. I'll go look.
Let's see here. I can find it. I just gotta.
I can do that.
Have it different.
NPC list for Pendragon. Who are we looking for?
Should be down at the bottom. There was the one, the father who just saved their daughter.
Oh, the one that
I
was
was there for
cursed.
that.
The one that was was enchanted. And
Yeah, yeah,
sorcered?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm still gonna need to look at that list. But I know what you're
Right.
talking
Duke
about.
Corneus.
Corneus?
Yeah, Duke Corneus. That's
All
it.
right.
So yeah, Duke Corneus, his troops have been fighting against the new Centurion King. They killed his father, and he has taken the name of the Centurion King of Malhot once again. So Arthur is planning a northern incursion, basically, from going where you guys were, or from Terrabil. He's going to ride northeast into Stafford, which is where you guys just took care of that bar guest and that area there. Right. Yeah. So that's kind of the plan at this point. With Marcus's
I
conditions.
think that would make. I think that the thought of a large battle would. I'd find that compelling and cool, and would talk about that. I'm sure Bjorn is excited to hear that we may be riding into battle with.
Yeah, that's good. More on that later in this episode.
And the idea of his excitement is disturbing because you know how he gets around bloodshed. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I'm glad that you're excited about it. You'll be really excited later then. But yeah, so the plan, King Pellinor says that if you'd like to reunite with Arthur and take part of this battle, you should just wait out the winter here, heal up, and you can help train with his men and so forth. And the two of you can share tactical thought processes and stuff like that. He can give you the lay of the land and so forth. So King Pellinor is from Wales, by the way. So he's the king of Wales. He is well known, as you hear the stories and so forth. He is well known for being the king that chases the questing beast. This is supposedly a creature with the snake head of like a serpent, and then legs of a lion, and the rear half of like a griffin, basically. And it is always too fast to be caught. And he has hunted it for
Has he ever seen it?
years. He says he has.
It's too fast to be caught, and it's always too far away to be seen.
He says he has seen it.
The head of a snake, you say?
Yeah.
Like a garden snake or a very large snake? Because, I mean...
A very large snake.
Okay.
Yeah, very large snake. And you get to meet several other people through some of the dinners and stuff like that in this particular area. You meet all of Pellinor's sons, who include Tor, a 20-year-old son, Agluval, who is 17, Lamorak is 16, Dornair is 9, Percival is 15, and you also meet his nephew, who is soon to be knighted, Sir Galahad. So maybe a few names that the stream might pick up on from Arthurian legend there. And you meet his daughters, Princess Dendraine, and
Hello.
also Princess Elaine.
And also hello to you.
You're not quite to that level. Yeah, you're not quite to that level there, Bearsley. And you do mean Elaine of Astolat, and Laudine. She is known as the Lady of the Fountain. she is married to Escados the Red.
Escalos. You killed my father.
But he's not here.
Could I add a letter to the back to whatever couriers the king might have to send a letter back home to Lady Jocelyn?
Oh, absolutely.
Report that I am away here, doing well.
You're such a big softy.
All right. And that's your wife, right?
Yep.
How nerve-wracking would that be, right? You've been gone and incommunicado for all this time.
It's not really that nerve-wracking because it kind of just happens.
Yeah.
in this time period. Gone for several years and go home, find out you have a new son.
But that can still happen.
Look at your boy.
But it's
Look at your boy.
and it's only 6 months old. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see.
He was so healthy last year.
Like, where's Bjorn? Exactly.
And you see
Does everything seem kosher? As we were spending time here, are we picking up any bad vibes?
No, I mean everything seems to be really good. The energy and enthusiasm is that after this wintering here, that they are very excited to move on to the battle in the north and prove that they are secure in being an ally of Arthur. And I think with the combined strength of King Pellinor and Arthur, along with several others, that they will be able to overcome King Lot's army.
I think Garen would spend a great deal of time just preparing, to the extent that you can do anything in the wintertime, as we approach the winter time when you can't train, to be doing what he can to train.
We have to spend
Learning
a good
any
amount
new
of time drinking
skills.
Yeah.
with Zahir as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and over a few weeks, it takes you maybe a few days to a week, Augustus, and you can craft this item for Zahir. And Zahir, why don't you go ahead and give me a few more rolls? Like
How many you want?
Let's do 3. Let's do 3 weeks worth of rolls.
So I got a 9 under 24, so success.
Okay. So that'll be 2 more points.
I got 16, so that'll be 4 points. That'll be a critical. And I got a 10, so 2 more.
All right. So that's 8 more points. So if I am correct in my math, that leaves you right about 4 points shy.
Yeah,
Put you at 20?
Yeah.
At 20. And Garen, you should be completely healed by now.
Yeah, I've been healed for a little while now.
Yeah. That's
In another week or 2, you'll be as healthy as can be.
Great. All right. So I'm gonna let you guys kind of think about like maybe what you would do over these 3 weeks prior that we just kind of rolled for, and also maybe over the next 3 weeks. This will be a good take to taste maybe a quick bio break, and then we'll return and kind of get some more done. All right.
Everyone
Yeah.
loves bio breaks.
I'll be right back.
You're really quiet for me, Jason. I can hardly hear you sometimes.
I don't know
I don't know
why.
if anyone else is having that problem.
Am I okay?
I hear him just fine, but you're the second person now to have said that.
Yeah, seriously. On the stream,
See, like right now you're fine, but like after you move away for a second and then you come back, like
So,
you start
like-
to say something.
so like, can you hear me right now?
Right now, yes.
Okay, but then I come in here and it's weird or no? Stream here's
It's like after you've been quiet for a
You
second.
know what it is? Your ears are
No.
fucked up. That's what.
That's true, but like I have my shit all the way turned up. I can only do so
Listen.
much.
Our resident authority on the stream, which is Thorg, says stream hears us fine or me fine. So that's
Well, I
probably- there's
don't care about the stream. I want to hear you.
Okay, the fine then. Is this better?
That's actually fantastic.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's nice.
I love the heavy
there-
breathing in my ear.
There is a noise canceller on this thing, which is probably the issue. I need to tweak it. But
Maybe.
Shane's beer fridge sounds like the TARDIS mixed with a 70s Pinto.
Artist.
Yeah. And it has gotten better since I put that magnet on it.
I bet it just comes in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
all right. I'll just, I'm not going to turn that off because you don't want to hear that shit. I'll go and plug
I
that
turned
fridge.
up as much as I can on all my stuff.
All right. I'll avoid screaming. Let me, let's see. Is that better? Is it getting kind of less weird? Better.
I think you're all right for now. I don't know.
Okay.
It's just
I didn't have any
having
problems hearing.
Yeah. I think Byron's like, I hear enough of him. Like,
Hey, no.
shut up. Yeah. I think that's better. I'll save it. Thanks for the feedback, man.
Yeah, so these, did somebody drop the stream over? His
No,
face has
it's in-
changed around.
I think he just turned off his camera.
Oh, he turned off his camera, so it switched him over, but it didn't script the overlay, did it?
no.
No.
It looks fine. Everyone's in the same
Yeah, he's in.
box.
What I did. So hey, fun fact. As long as he stays connected, there's a setting in Zoom that they updated. It used to always reorder the heads, and now you can fix that. So that's better.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, hey, now's a good time to talk. You guys, we're gonna move to Foundry.
What?
Yes.
But
Love Foundry.
But we for our Call of Cthulhu one shots are going to move to something even better. And Mike, you'll appreciate this. So there's a company, and I forget what the hell they're called. That's going to be important.
West Portal.
Quest Portal. Yeah. So they
You're welcome.
use GPT 3, and they've trained it specifically on Call of Cthulhu
That's
rules.
cool.
And
It's
so
sexy.
It's
there's
ridiculous.
when you're running the game, it has a pane on the side, and it's called Elder, the Elder that you can talk to. And it is like, I mean, you could ask it stuff like, hey, what's the top selling drink at Starbucks? And it'd be like, I don't even know what Starbucks is, but it's like fully trained on Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, but if you ask it
Mental
like the
stuff.
size of a gug, it'll actually tell you.
Yeah. And
And we
you could
compared
even-
like Chat GPT to this
Yep.
while we were at the con. We were comparing the same questions we asked, and Elder was actually like on top of everything.
yeah, so we're
the
gonna
guy's name was Gummy,
yeah.
like Gargnarlson or something like that. So how are you not like
You
that?
absolutely just
His
butchered that
name is
man's
Gummy.
name.
G-U-M-M-I.
But yeah, so it's we can nerd out about it later, but it is a well developed app. It's in like React Native, so it works on mobile.
Big fan. Big fan. of
So
React
good.
Native.
Yeah, so good. The UI is gorgeous. It's got, I mean, it's missing some things that you want out of a VTT, and we're going to talk to them on a office hours stream. But it's like, as a GM, especially with Call of Cthulhu, where you're immersed in the story and you just want to shell out and get a quick answer, or you can have it like you can if you have NPCs. This was fucked up. If you have NPCs, they're in your adventure. You can tell it to pretend to be one of those NPCs. You can go to the NPC
You
and
could
chat.
give them a personality like this is what they know.
Yeah, so you click chat with that NPC, and you could type a question, say from the character's perspectives, and it will answer you in the form of that NPC.
That's
Like,
pretty cool.
Yeah,
And only be able to tell you the shit that he knows.
yeah.
And you can ask it like rules lawyer questions and things like that too. If you just
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like, hey,
100%.
out of game, I have a question.
100%.
That's really cool. So you're not like flipping through the book, like, what the hell were the
Yeah.
gambling rules again? And like,
Yep.
that's awesome.
It is really well. It's really well done. I'm excited about it, and it's not a Wizards of the Coast product, so I'm all about it. Let's do this. So anyway,
It's pretty cool.
yeah. Sorry, Byron. I was filling time
Found
while,
the
No,
quest
you're fine.
portal.
while you were emptying your cloaca.
Yeah, right. I did that.
Everybody has a cloaca.
So you guys,
Right.
get to hang out here, and we're gonna do a little winter phase action because you guys are gonna hang out here for the winter. Was there anything in particular I told you to think about what you might want to do for those previous 3 weeks, and like the next 3 weeks? So, and then by then it's gonna be pushing, late December, like January. So,
I would be
that's
trying to
what's
find
down.
someone to spend my winter with. Since we're spending it here, I would be looking for someone.
there's some cows,
Oh,
goats.
Yeah.
Sheep? You're feeling a little sheepish?
I don't know. Well, like, what the facilities look like? How private is it? Yeah, are there no eligible young
Oh, there are. This is a bigger town.
There's
bachelorettes?
like
All right.
6,000 men here. You would think there'd be at least one woman.
I mean, there's one woman. She's really tired.
Oh, ooh.
Really,
Wow.
really tired.
I would, yeah. So I would carouse 100%, and I would speak the glories of Sir Garin, and point out that he's here, and the glories of Sir Marcus, and let my reputation precede me, however it might.
Yeah.
Maybe I
So
get a
you
bonus on my
actually-
winter roll.
Maybe. Let's see here. So you meet Lady O'Leary.
Larry?
O'Leary.
Oh, dude, Zoom lag had you in my ear like, you meet Lady Larry, and I was like, all right.
Lady Larry.
All right, Larry. Okay. Cable
well,
guy.
She
Got
said
it.
you're Beard's Lee. She's Beard's like. So
And
Beard
you
like.
guys are gonna get her done.
Exactly. I thought Larry the cable guy. Yeah.
And she's from a town in Wales, and she is a well-known. She's from a rich family. There's also Lady Owain. She's 18, but she is eligible.
As a father of daughters, that freaks me out, but story-wise, I got it.
I mean, in
It's
900,
1,000
man.
years ago. So
Yeah, 900 in the year like 510, dude. You're like, if you're older than the last two digits of the year, you're good to go. Like, you might be married, but it might be 6 years before you like actually do anything. You know, probably. I'm just saying. Yeah, so that would be two eligible ladies. Is
right.
is Garin looking for a hookup out here in Carleon?
So my lustful's at 12. I,
Well, that's on the
Cold
normal.
winter
That's
nights
not
are-
after like 5, 6.
I'm just, cold winter nights. I'm not chaste. So the motivations of Garin have always been to achieve knighthood and be the best knight that, he could possibly be. And so the thought of a pending battle would have focused a lot of my daytime efforts in learning skills, practicing skills,
Yeah.
just geeking out on battle tactics and learning as much as I can from other knights and their experience in battle. We've not experienced a full-on battle, so I'd be trying to learn as much as I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would I be specifically courting one of these folks? I don't know. I'd be more opportunistic.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. Well, that's not a problem. What about Sir Augustus? How's Sir Augustus?
yeah, he's got no real eye for women at all. For him, it's just about spreading the word of God and making everywhere that he goes a better place than it was when he got there. And so he would be training himself for this upcoming battle, but also like helping to coach some of the maybe the less talented that are in the area that are also trying to train, maybe hosting small Bible groups and studying, keeping myself close to God, but also bringing those along with me who want to come. And then of course helping out in any way that I can, chores around the town and things like that.
So, Marcus, do you feel the least bit inadequate? Do you see him? He's...
Were you speaking, Number?
Yes, he makes Sir Garin look...
Well, after he said that, my plan for the downtime was to go hang out with him and help people.
Wait, I thought we
I
were
imagine
friends.
we would grow
He's
quite close.
inspirational.
Wait, Marcus.
Wait a minute.
But the thing with
You
Augustus,
might
though,
want to get his copy of the Bible and read his copy, because it's apparently different than your copy.
Right?
but he's definitely not boastful about it at all, right? Like my glory is probably lower than everybody else is here, and so he's just a good kid, a good dude.
Well, I aspire to be whatever that is. I'll tell you.
It is actually glory. Everybody else. I don't know what is Sir Zahir's glory. Did you figure that out?
Not really.
Right, cool.
It was a bit confusing in that book.
It is a bit confusing.
What is his vibe, Tyler? So is he engaged in stuff? Is he mingle, or is he quiet?
Absolutely, he doesn't really mingle a lot, but he's always like helping people. He's very compassionate and caring. Like, he's very temperate. He barely drinks. If he does, he kind of like takes it all night, just one glass. Like, and he's just very giving and caring, but
so I think
also
any
rather quiet.
Any downtime you have, I think you would suddenly be like, "Oh, Jesus, he's there again." You wouldn't say Jesus, right? But he, like, I try to validate you at every turn and make you feel welcome, right? It's like you're among friends, brother. Yeah. It's a mixture of thanks and divisiveness, which you probably wouldn't pick up on because I'm good at that shit.
Right? So I did want to get. Oh, go ahead.
I would like to see what that falcon can do.
That's gross.
He's a heathen.
Well, you see, it pukes up dinner, and then wait, those are owls. Thinking of the con.
That's gross. That shit was gross. That's a story for another day. Another day. Yeah, so I mean, you guys also going back to, I wanted to give some glory awards for the fight with the Nakalave and stuff there too. So let's see here, Beardsley, you're gonna get 200. So that's for like being on the beach. You were pretty brave and stuff for that, and also trying to save Marcus.
And you did first aid and underneath the seahorse, man.
I did.
You did, yeah. So 200. Marcus, I was going to give you 100. Actually, I'm going to bump that up to 200 because story has kind of revolved around the fact that the church is now named after you, and that story has kind of spread to give you more glory.
Right on.
And so you're going to get 200 also. 100 plus 100.
Wow, he got as much as Beardsley, and he almost died. I mean, right? Beardsley should have almost died. You might have got 500 glory.
I died on the inside when I saw how hurt he was. It was terrible.
Pulling him up on my horse to get him away from the thing, and then getting my ass handed to me.
Literally.
Yeah, right?
It's like,
yeah, so Augustus, you're going to get 100 even though you weren't there, just because the story of the fact that you ride with these guys is kind of spread.
Nice. Glory by proxy. I like that.
Yeah. Gary, you're going to get 250. So that is because you were pretty much very instrumental in the plan and, you know, kind of the mouthpiece.
That no one followed, which we would be having a very long discussion at some point.
well, we did all go down to the beach.
When we follow the plans.
Oh, that's true.
Right. And then I'll give Steve his at a later time. But I have his also. I'll send it over to him by text so he can do his winter phase for his guy. Or I'll meet up with him later. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so the winter phase for the scenario. So Marcus, you're going to go ahead and heal the rest of your hit points. So we're going to call this basically through the winter here. And then you guys get to roll for experience. So rolling for your experience.
Real quick, Byron, what is the so this breastplate? I want to know. So what is that? How does that play out between Augustus and Zahir? Like, what is that?
Yeah, you guys can role play that.
Yeah. So Augustus would try to keep it secret, right? Because surprises feel good, and spend hours here or there taking his time and really trying to get this thing right, and pull in Marcus and Beardsley and the other guy. And
Errand.
Errand, thank you. Just kind of look it over, like, what do you guys think? Is this the quality, and this is what we want? And then when we were ready, I would probably give it to Sir Garen to present.
It's
Or
magnificent.
I guess it was Beardsley's idea, right? So I give it to Sir Beardsley.
No, no. The hand, God guided your hand in creating this magnificence, and mine is only to behold it. Please, please, brother, deliver it unto the foreigner.
Okay. So we would approach Zahir. I would do it with everybody around me and say, Zahir, there's little that we could do to make up for what you've given us. A second chance for our brother. We will never forget what you've done, much like the etching in this steel. Please, wear this with pride, and know that as long as that etching lasts in the steel, this will be remembered in our hearts.
He graciously accepts it. Thank you.
That's how he do.
It was
Right
it was
there.
not necessary to
I'm
give me a gift,
hoping
but I
that
truly appreciate it.
Let's say, did you see Augustus what roll? Tim?
I just wanted to make. I was hoping that he had to roll to make sure that the etching actually said what we intended it to, and didn't say something like soup.
It says it says three buttholes. It says three buttholes and a dream. Three buttholes and a dream.
So I would say this is probably like a love of honor or whatever. So I would let you evoke that passion. For
Okay.
that too.
What would you like me to roll?
So you can roll. Do you have like a blacksmithing skill or anything like that? Did we put that on your character when we made your character?
I don't even see a blacksmithing skill.
Dude, knights don't make stuff. They just kill people.
That's probably like an intelligence-based skill, I would think. That's probably why there isn't one, is because it's
Yeah,
intelligence.
probably.
So the rules of Pendragon mean that you know, it's whatever yours is. So I mean,
Well,
you're a pretty goddamn good craftsman.
Have you seen the shit this dude
So,
makes?
yeah,
Look
I've
behind
seen
him.
this shit, so I'm gonna
yeah.
say, since the rules of Pendragon say it's based off the player, not the character, that yeah, this shit looks tight.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at that. So it's
Pretty
just
cool.
like that.
I
It's-
wear
yeah,
it
I
with
did that.
honor. I wear it with honor every day, like an inmate flag.
It says the reason in Arabic, it says the reason that Marcus is alive. No, it doesn't say that.
No, it's life giver.
Life giver.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right. So for the winter phase, you guys all get to roll for experience. So you basically reflect back on the year that you did and the experience roll, potential improvements, and so forth. See obtaining experience, which is not right here, apparently. I think that's in the beginning, isn't it?
128.
128. Yeah, that's our man. Oh, here we
So
go.
basically, any place you put a check on, you roll a d20. If you roll above that number, you add 1 point to it. If you already have a
Right.
20 in it and you roll a 20, you get to add a 1 to your 20.
Hurt. There you go.
Wait, what?
So traits that you successfully used since the last winter phase, basically.
Oh wow.
You would have checked. Glad we all kept up on that paper. So this is why you reflect back on what you already did last winter phase. So last winter phase was what, before you guys even fought the Barghest and stuff?
Yeah, I came after that last winter phase.
Yeah. Alaha, Alaya. Is that what it
It's
says?
Atia al Khaya.
Alaya.
Khaya. Yeah. And then the squiggles above it. I can't. That alphabet is amazing. So like smooth. That's the episode
So
title.
we could send it over to Jared, and Jared, our friend Jared, would probably be able to actually tell you what it is.
No, that literally is what it means. It's in Arabic.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Send it to Jared and make sure, and it might be this is it's his 3 buttholes. It doesn't.
The skills go up by 1 if you succeed.
Yeah,
Yes.
if you succeed, it goes up by 1.
Oh man, so much. Okay,
Right?
So every skill that I used,
got
I
it.
roll.
You successfully used, yeah.
Okay, and if I succeed, that goes up by 1.
First
Correct.
aid has gone up, which is nice.
Right.
Flirting did not. So it doesn't go down though, right? Please tell me it doesn't.
Right,
go
yeah,
down.
it doesn't
Okay.
go down.
All right.
Does this include the combat and weapon ones too?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh damn.
And to succeed, you have to roll under that number?
You have to roll over.
Over.
Over the number. Okay.
Yeah, it gets
Yeah, so the higher
better
you
you
Yeah,
are.
the
for the
higher it is.
improvement rolls is over.
Yeah,
It's hard.
it's flipping it on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you can only check your skills like once a year, basically, to get any better.
Heraldry went up.
Wow. My awareness went up and I had a 17. Nice.
Suddenly you're like Luke Skywalker, kind of aware
Yeah.
of what's going on.
We'll see if Garen's awareness gets any better. He's already at 20.
I did
No.
not.
The long march
I
will make
actually-
you heraldry better.
All right.
Yeah, my heraldry did go up too.
Sweet. You guys are recognizing more because you guys are out there, and other people are recognizing due to your glory.
They all look the same to me. That's one's an eagle but blue. That's an eagle with green. I don't understand.
Mike, Tara says you're a psychic now. You have to start making premonitions randomly.
Yes.
Hey Byron, so
Yeah.
the check boxes in the personality trait section. So let me think of this correctly. So if, like, say I was making a judgment between chaste and lustful, if I somehow went lustful, I would check that, right? And then I would roll against that and might change the balance of my character over time.
Yes.
It could, yes, absolutely.
Okay. So, let me ask a counter question, because I go back and forth.
Right.
If I checked lustful, and then the next time I went chaste, would it just uncheck lustful, so I don't have to roll? You know what I mean?
So
Like,
if you
would
were
it-
successful at both sides of it, I would say you would pick which one you were trying to do.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you, like, for instance, let's say you had a 4 and a 16, and you rolled a 17, then it would move your other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you rolled 8, then it would move it the other way.
Okay.
So we do
'Cause
this
it's
for
still
our
over that.
so we do this for our traits as well, not just the skills.
Correct.
And your passions.
What about
And your
passions?
passions.
How does that even work? We invoke the hell out of some passions. How does that work?
Yeah, so you roll. to
It's only
increase your
one- you get
passion.
You
one
only
check.
get one roll. It's only one roll.
Well, I know. It's just
Yeah.
it's on like against 3 for me. If I'm
Yeah,
okay.
could be.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you invoked all 3 of your passions.
All right. So during my
Each one
improvement
could get higher.
phase, when it's time to improve my passions, I sit on the John where it's real quiet and I focus because I need some. Here we go.
Focus on these. I get real passionate. I get real passionate
Okay.
about my passion.
And if you fail, they stay the same. So nope,
Correct.
nope. Who had a passion improvement? Somebody had to have. Nope. All right.
Nope. So I did learn something here, which is that the die that I use in game is a bad die because it rolls low, which in this game is good.
Yeah.
Rolling for experience, I should have switched dice to one of my dice that rolls high.
Whoops.
All right. Let's see. So I love that you have a falcon. I'm gonna try to pet your
Oh,
bird.
don't worry, you missed out on the other cool thing I could have got.
I have a falcon. I have a falconry of 10, which is better than many things that I could do.
I could have gotten a hunting cheetah.
Fucked up.
I put the hell no on that.
He wouldn't let me
that
do
would
it.
have made
I would not let him have that.
that would have made Beardsley's day. Yeah, he already
cheetah.
finds you suspect.
Yeah,
Walking
he already
around with the
finds you.
cheetah.
That's what I said, dude. You fucking run around with Judy, dude. No
You
way.
think
Spotted
you guys
monster.
would riot?
A spotted monster.
He's like, we knew you were a cheetah
Pendragon.
all along.
So I guess
Dragon Beastmaster.
Valorous went up one.
All right. Good for you. Like, none of my stuff changed, sadly.
None of the passions changed. I did pretty well on skills, but they were like real easy. Like recognize was 3, now it's 4.
You-
I had similar. I was hoping my medicine was going to go up. That was the one I failed that I was really hoping.
So for those watching, we're in a winter phase. And the first bit of that is to roll against. It's like for those of you who have played Call of Cthulhu, if you use a skill, you check that thing. So assuming you're not playing a one shot and you're just going to die, you check that box and then you can test against it later during an improvement phase. And that represents like focus and training and whatever. And so that's the first thing that's happened. And fucking James is the only one who had like an improvement in the traits section. So
Yep.
Thanks, James. I'm trying to get away from being quite so temperate because he could self-medicate and equalize his cruelty a little bit.
Very, very, very true. Look at the one thing.
Ooh. No.
Like I don't think I actually rolled against any of the traits really, except for Valorous.
So also something that I did not do is that all religious nights, so I gain 100 glory annually. Yep.
All right. Jesus is my friend.
I think I might believe.
Suddenly,
I'm feeling the call.
Yeah.
feeling the call. Yep. Da-da-da. What was it? I'm gonna have to find this.
I'm always here for you, Sir Garen, anytime you want to talk.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look this one part up.
Well, you do that.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to look it up now. It's gonna take me too long to figure it out. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Ready for it.
We're about to get copyrighted
I
for
was gonna
this.
say, is that
No,
what we're gonna
no.
get demonetized over?
That's what we're gonna
No,
do.
no, no. Less than 15 seconds. Less than 15 seconds is fine. That's fine. Hey, man, if he gives you a bonus, that's awesome.
Use that.
Make it a T-shirt that says, "I get a bonus for Jesus."
I could have. No, it says for Jesus.
For Jesus.
Oh.
We do
Sorry.
need that. This says like Myth Brigade on the back or something.
We do. So I do think like maybe annually we should do a T-shirt
Voted
vote.
on by the stream.
Yeah.
You gotta get like a quote from each game, and like
Yeah.
do like a voting thing. Like
That'd be amazing.
be fast, eat ass.
That would be super cool to have out there on a T-shirt with our
That'd
logo
be-
on it without context.
Oh, yeah. With no context, right?
So-
with no context whatsoever.
So, Mike, you didn't see that episode. So there's an episode of Vile Dawn. Tyler's character is a dog, a Welsh Corgi. Well, he's a person in the body of a Welsh Corgi, and the Welsh Corgi persona is in his body back at home. He's a scientist, whatever. It's his thing. Anyway, so they're fighting this witch who had a familiar that was a panther. And he also has super speed. So he had his mouth on the panther's tail, junction, and he hit super speed. He rolled well. He ripped the tail out at the root, and just like went out. Yeah, that sucks, huh? But then he comes back and he decides he's gonna like gnaw at the hole, you know, that was left. Not the one underneath it, but the one, you know.
Right.
I'm sorry, stream, but so it was so funny. And I don't remember where it came from, but was it you, Tyler, that said
It was
that?
me. I think I just turned around and said, "You know, guys, you gotta be fast to eat ass."
Yeah, and he had like blood on his little corgi face because something happened. The thing got distracted. It got killed. So
it was bad. Yeah.
And I said something like, that should be the episode title, and someone made a mistake of saying, "You won't."
Yeah.
And,
I mean, well, obviously, you will then.
I will. And then YouTube was like,
At that point, you kind of have to.
nope.
I think YouTube.
If I would put a question mark at the end of it, probably YouTube wouldn't have cared.
Right.
To eat ass? Like, whoa. You know?
Bees?
No. Or if
7 ways to eat ass. And then they'll be like, oh, okay.
Or if I was like, he was fast and he ate ass, and this is what happened. Like the way that people do their teasers.
Right.
Yeah. People would be like, oh, I want to see that. That's a
Eat
corgi.
ass revealed.
Anyway, it was a panther. It's a dog bite.
It was.
Really a house cat transformed.
Also true.
Yeah. Did you find it yet, Byron?
I did not.
All right, let's go to the stream. Thorg, give us an update. What are you up to? So he's gonna run. He's gonna run the Appalachian themed thing. He says. I'm excited about that. And some hype. So yeah. So Myth Brigade, as in addition to various things that we do, rules, bites, and games and whatever, we've got a whole bunch of writers among us, and we have made a pact after this weekend. Like James and I, we got something to finish. We absolutely have something to finish. We need to finish it. And Tyler and Byron have so many games that they've written over the years under the Jesus, come on, help me. Is it scenarios?
Rogue Cthulhu.
No. I know what that's. No, stop it. Sinister Scenes. Sorry. So they are emerging. They're bringing a lot of these stories forward, and we have committed to Bridget Jeffries and the Chaosium crew to get one scenario over the hill and get it published. So we're hoping you guys will download it, hate on it in the comments, whatever it is that you do, but run it. Ours involves the mob, not the whole mob, just one of the mob. We are, and hey, look, and there's Tara. Meanwhile, Tara of Night's Black Agents fame, Dr. Mitchell, allowed me to read some stuff that she wrote, which, like, Byron, that first paragraph was like paralyzingly good.
Yep.
So we're putting her on notice right now. In addition to whatever the hell you're saying in the chat, you better be typing. Should hear that.
I made characters yesterday for our new game.
We worked on about 2.5 hours on the way home.
Did you go through Heinrich's character creation guide?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's test you on that.
All right.
If you did, how many eyelashes does the first character that you created
13.
have? Okay, that you did.
13,
you went
yeah.
through. Never has there been a more detailed guide on creating characters.
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
And they're brown. They're brown eyelashes.
Oh, I was like, what? All right.
No, it's the eyelashes.
Like, wow, dude.
So to be a religious knight, you have to have a minimum of 16 in all of your traits pertinent to their religion.
Which are what?
Which are depends.
For Christianity,
Depends on your religion.
Oh, 16. Yeah.
Okay, I don't.
So the
get that
ones that you
100 glory.
originally, you don't get that 100 glory. I have to take that back.
Yeah, none of you get that.
No shit.
I'm not that good yet.
Yeah, not that good yet.
He giveth and he taketh away.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Yep. And then I can't figure out where it is, but so if your total of those particular stats is 80 plus, then you gain the chivalry bonus, which is something. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to look it up. Traits and passions. I cannot seem to find it. I may have to end up
Actually reading the rules.
no, actually like reaching out to like David Larkins or somebody. It's very hard to find.
He's gonna be like, it's on page 46.
On page 46, right?
Paragraph. Wait, actually, James is like rules GPT. Like,
Yeah, there's no bonus.
bonus.
There's no bonus. All right, so you guys did that. Of course, now what did I do? But totally got off the page that I was on to start with. What was the page for the winter phase, Tim? I know you.
128.
Thank you. I knew you knew what it was. 128. Okay, so you guys did that. You don't have to check for aging. You don't have to check your economic circumstances because you don't have.
You did age by 1 year, though.
Yeah, you do age by 1 year, correct?
I don't want to age by 1 year, Byron.
You don't gotta do stable rolls. So there's family rolls.
Oh yeah, let's make babies.
So your family rolls.
Hey, what is a stable roll to make sure that you're okay in the moment?
Yeah, that's for when you have. No, that's for your horses.
Oh, literally stable roll, like the. Oh.
That's if you're a vassal knight. Get new animals from the Lord. Once you own a herd of horses or whatever, you guys all have a herd of horses. So, family roles. So the character's family already exists, but children are desirable, especially a vassal knight. Gain children. Character is unmarried and wish to remain so. You can skip to marriage and childbirth fortunes at a step. And if you were already married, then of course you get to. Oh.
Yeah, do what? Do you hit like?
You get to roll. See,
is he gonna send his squire back and be like, procreate for me, boy?
Well, no, because you would have been home at some point. You know what I mean?
Just stopping in.
At some point, you would have stopped in. You haven't been gone an entire year. Good portion of it, but that's how babies get made. So,
I wish someone had told me that. I have fun.
Ask Bjorn. Right? He knows.
Ask Bjorn. He knows.
Yeah, he does.
So yeah, Marcus, give me a D20 roll.
15.
15. You do have a child.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
He's like,
roll a D6.
Oh. Hi, honey.
5.
5. That is a female. You have a daughter.
Oh.
Yay!
Oh.
Yay!
Yeah.
He's the most excited dad.
Yeah.
So that's your first child, is it not?
Yep.
All right, cool. So roll another D20.
Oh no!
To see how many people you killed just to protect her early.
A 20. So your child survives.
Oh.
Because you have
good.
to roll.
I don't like
nice.
this at all. This
Right,
sucks.
He's gonna just give you random rolls throughout the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, roll.
Oh, your
baby
kid died.
Yeah.
Dysentery. Sorry.
Is there a is there a role where your kid might shit the bed and then in the middle of the night and you just don't want to deal with it? No,
that's in Heinrich's. If Heinrich made a book for this, it would have to roll for that. We need Heinrich's winter phase for Pendragon.
Oh, that one. That's a great idea.
In all fun though, despite the fact that we like laugh and joke, Heinrich's character generation.
No, it is the richest and most
absolutely
complete.
Amazing.
Like you will know that person.
Crazy amount of detail.
Yeah, uncannily so.
Amazing.
Like, any
right.
like your core
And there's
NPCs.
some cool handouts in the book if you pick it up.
Yeah, do it.
Cool handouts.
Core NPCs.
Definitely.
You gotta
Check out print on demand on Drive-Thru RPG Miskatonic Repository.
Yep. True
Link
story.
down below in the comments.
You could get it in paper and it arrives in about 4 days, and it smells like fresh something.
Absolutely.
I don't know what that smell is. It's fresh, whatever it is.
Sir Beardsley, give me a roll for your family.
I'm gonna
event.
turn on some disco music real quick.
For your family event.
Okay, how about? Oh, Jesus, that's a straight 20.
Oh, scandalous rumors. I like it.
More
Roll again.
that happened to me last time. I killed someone.
Quit
Remember?
rolling 20s. Yeah,
I
quit
know.
rolling 20s.
All right.
So much scandal.
I love it. Scandal. That's appropriate for my character. 12.
12. Illicit love affair.
Ooh. With?
So let's roll to see which one of your family members.
I had a love affair with?
Do you have any? family?
All right. Well,
A
whatever.
3 is your dad, so just
No, who has the?
It's a 4. It's my. It's
Four,
my.
your
it's your
mother.
uncle.
My.
So
Your
your mother
mother
has
has-
an illicit affair.
Of course she
How
did.
does Jesus feel about that?
Of course she
We'll
did.
let you consult GPT.
Well, I don't frequently come home, so sometimes it's sensational how close we are. But I mean,
Yep.
it is what it is.
Jesus. I got this.
Wait, my mom.
Oh, go ahead. Uh-huh.
Because remember, I was placed where I am.
Yeah, so it'd be your other mom.
Yeah, so it is. It's she and I.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
That's not
that,
weird.
she has a scandalous affair, not with you, you dingus.
Yeah, not with you. I mean, that'd be scandalous too, but it's not with you.
Then I'm jealous. Okay.
Oedipus complex over here.
Damn it.
All right, Mr. Estes, give me a family event roll. Are you attempting to get married? No, you're not getting married. We talked about that.
Nope. Yeah, I'm chaste. I rolled
Alright.
a 1.
A 1, a death in the family.
No.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't have very much of that, so
Yeah,
that's not good.
Roll to see who passes away.
Is this one also a D20?
It is.
Another 1.
That'd be your father.
Oh,
And I think your
He was the
father-
last one I had.
He
Damn.
was,
He's the last father.
You had more than one father?
No. I mean, last family member.
I
My
know,
mother had
last family.
passed, and I
Right, yeah.
divorced my father.
Oh,
Yeah, that was.
You still
Yeah.
have Jesus.
I do.
You do.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Sir Darren.
I already kind of
You already-
cheated there, so
Oh, you're
no
cool.
marriage,
Yeah.
no
What happened?
kids. I don't have any kids, and there was a marriage in my family.
Sweet. All right. Sir Marcus. You already rolled, huh?
yeah.
All right, cool.
yeah, I think I'm the only one that hasn't.
Yeah, all right, go ahead and roll, I guess.
If I'm allowed to have one.
Are you getting married?
No.
All right, cool. Then well, you don't have a baby, so roll a d20 for your family event.
15.
All right, family member is missing or lost. Who's missing?
Another D20.
Yep.
14.
Your sister.
Oh.
Rescue mission.
Your sister's been abducted.
She might have been having an affair with my mom.
Could have been. All right, and then after that is training and practice. So you're gonna gain. You may choose to do any one of the following: gain 1d6 plus 1 points in skills. Gain 1 point in a skill that can go, or you can
Wait,
improve
1d6.
and attribute
So 1d6 plus 1 points that we can spread across
in skills. Yep, to a max of 15,
Or 1 point in what? And
or 1 point in any
I
skill
think
to a
the
max of
1d6
20.
plus 1 is for nightly, and the plus 1 could be anything.
okay. All right, I was gonna say that.
So
seems like
actually, so the 1d6 plus 1 is spread out, but you can only go to 15, and then the gain 1 point can go above that, so you can go to a 16.
I see. So you can either buff up your weak stuff, or you get 1 point to make yourself even stronger in another.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Got
So
so
during
much weak
step-
stuff.
One of the
That is a
following.
lot of weak stuff.
Or you can improve and attribute.
Thorg brings an interesting point. We don't know where Bjorn is right now. He said to check Bjorn's room for my mom and also your missing sister. Like,
For
cause
your mom.
he's
Oh,
during the
Also, my
winter.
dad.
He's always doing
Bjorn doesn't
something bad.
discriminate.
Yeah, he's always doing something bad. That Bjorn. All right, that's going to be a 4 and 1, so 5 points. I'm gonna get
3 and 1 is a 4.
I got 4 points.
I'm gonna get so much better at romance right now.
So it's any skills.
Yeah, any skills.
And
I
I was
can't go higher than 15.
Correct.
struggling to get that first aid up, but here we go.
I literally just improve romance, and that's what you're gonna do, Mike. You're gonna improve. Fine. All right.
As you're talking in the mirror, he's learning how to sew.
Say it.
I'm just saying.
I'm already a good dancer, guys. I don't even know what to spend these points on.
Add more to falconry.
Ooh, I do have a 10.
And steal it.
I gotta steal that bird.
You can't take my bird. I have a 15.
You can steal that bird.
I'm gonna invoke the passion of my lord because I love bird. These
bird.
points. Can we spend them on nightly skills too, or no?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can spend them on any skills.
As long as they don't go above a 17.
Correct.
15.
Cool.
15.
15. All right. So I got to get better at horses.
Listen to Jason try to cheat.
No, I didn't. Yeah, can't go over 21, right?
Right.
I think I learned something about religion going
The
in.
fact there's more than one god. I can tell you about all three of them.
The fact that heathens are everywhere.
Yep.
I'm gonna put 2 in folklore because we spend a lot of time around monsters and I'm interested.
And so, Tim, you are also going to get a special bonus in step 9 because you went from 1,000 glory to 2,000 glory. You're the first one to crest the 2,000 mark.
That's a lot of
So
glory.
you do get a bonus point. It is applied directly to an attribute, trait, passion skill, or combat skill, automatically increasing it by 1 for achieving 2,000 points of glory.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Hey Byron.
Yeah.
So like my squire, so here I have filth number 4 is his name on my sheet. But he has skills that you can improve. How does that work? Like how do I make my squires better? Do I kill them and get new ones, or do I?
Yours are really watered down. You don't train them very well, so they don't really get good. The only person that trains your squires has been Marcus.
Yeah, but he's better now. It's fine. No, how do they improve? Do you with first aid battle?
I don't think they do. I think you can become one of them once they're old enough. I don't know that they really do get better.
So they've got check boxes next to their skills, and they've got numbers just like anything else for skills.
Well, let's just apply it to them. If they have check boxes, and you've been keeping track of it. Then
I haven't, and they don't do anything.
All right, cool.
Yeah, okay.
So let's start that on the next run.
All right.
Sounds good. We'll start that next time.
So I'm going to give him a name. He's going to be
From now on.
All right, so he's going to be Kevin.
Check your squires.
This is Kevin.
Check yourself.
They start at like 16 or something. After
He's-
5 or so
yeah.
winners, they should be, if you've been doing it right, should be eligible to be knights themselves.
That would be true. Yeah.
And then what? You start over and you got
You could knight him, and then you have another squire. Yeah, and then that squire becomes a knight that works for your family, and
It's like a pyramid scheme. Do you get a percentage of their sales or something?
you do as a fact. They do have to pay tribute to you and
Oh, there
deliver
we go.
more taxes to you.
That's where Amway comes from.
You have
ladies and
household
gentlemen.
knights. It could. It is possible. It is possible.
This is cool. Okay. So
Right.
I would like to, over the winter, to commission some battle armor from Sir Augustus.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah,
happy.
that could happen.
I would like it to be +5. I'm kidding. But no, yeah, I would.
I was going to seek his help in mending my armor.
So what are the stats for that armor they made?
What are the stats for the armor?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh.
It's Holy Avenger armor because Augustus
It's
did
plus,
it.
Holy
plus
Avenger.
5 full plate.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah,
bless it on my way out the door. I
You
didn't
don't
tell
get
you
any.
that
There's
because I
no,
want you
there's
to
no
be
plus
offended.
5 full plate. There's no plus 5 full plate.
It's +10 to dance,
Yeah.
and mine is 20 to falconry. I'm taking your bird.
Not my bird.
Give me the bird.
I want my bird.
For you.
Is that what
we're gonna
do? We're gonna take the bird, huh?
Bjorn will just like throw an axe at it and like, knock it out of the air. And then use its bones for like
Yeah.
some seance. Yep. Okay, so anybody have any other things they want to do winter phase wise or anything like that?
If I'm able to, I will absolutely build armor and fix armor for anybody who needs it.
Yeah, absolutely. You could do that. It's funny because Marcus's armor needs a little repair work.
Yeah.
Yep. So I would
You
repair
could
his.
fashion him a new breastplate. Perhaps
would,
one with a golden cross or something on it, so it's something that
Yeah.
would more protect him.
I would actually take part of his other destroyed breastplate, and
His
I'd
liver.
work some of that metal into some embellishments into his new plate,
Yeah.
and I would let
Ooh,
him
I
know
like
that
it.
we must never forget where we came from, but it's okay to get stronger and move forward.
And by the way,
I would
here's the
provide
rest of
any
your liver.
help that I could. Just not that I have any skill at it, but
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he'll let you stoke the furnace with
Yeah.
little like handbag.
There is one thing here where you pick up a little extra glory. So if any of your traits or passions are 16 or higher, you get glory equal to that amount.
Huh?
Yeah, what he said.
All right. So like,
oh, so 16 for spiritual, 6.
so you get the total amount, or the total amount that it's over that number.
Like 18 or
No,
whatever.
the total amount.
If you're
Oh.
18, then you get 18.
Yeah.
So if I just keep being
16 or higher.
so if I just keep being a cruel bastard, I'll,
16 or higher.
all right. I love this
Thank you,
game so
Tim.
much.
I appreciate you actually reading it.
That's just
tried.
traits or traits and passions.
Traits and passions.
Traits and passion.
Yep.
In one set, you can't improve a passion. It just has to improve on its own, right? Like by way of
Right.
usage and okay.
Yeah. The exception to that would be the bonus point for reaching 2,000 glory. So when you reach 2,000 glory, you'll be able to get that. And you're probably next to do that, Beersley, depending on what Beyond's glory is.
Wait, I'm what?
You're the next person to probably reach 2,000.
Yes.
Well, you or Marcus both. You're really probably close.
Yep. So can we hit me again with the?
So there is like, I'm sorry, depending upon which of those options that you chose in training and practice. Like I chose option 3, which is to improve an attribute, trait, or passion by 1 point. And the reason I did that is when I went crazy, I lost an honor point. And so instead of rolling the 1d6 and improving skills, I moved that back to 17. So there is an option there. It seems like it weights towards improving your skills by rolling that d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
But option 2 allows you to move any one skill as high as 20. And then option 3 allows you to move
A trait or a passion,
a trait or a passion up.
which is
nice to undo
powerful.
A bad roll that you had earlier in the year. So
Yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Absolutely.
or sink deeper into madness.
Why not?
Despair.
Ah,
Oh, the
that could
atmosphere.
have really went bad.
That's my brand.
Yeah, that could have really went bad.
Luckily, Bjorn was there to get him out of it.
Right? Absolutely.
Yeah. Nothing that a good slap to the.
All right.
Yes.
So I think with that, is everybody finished?
Yep.
All right. So at the end of the winter, basically, as the thaw begins to come in the spring, Sir Ector, who you guys know from one of Arthur's knights, arrives from the Northern Army. And he comes in and he greets Sir Pellinor, so forth. They have some exchange between things and so forth. And he calls all of you guys together along with all of the knights. So there's like probably 150 knights here that belong to Pellinor, the Duke, you guys, and several other knights that traveled with Sir Ector. And they have a decree from Arthur. And they call Sir Darren forward. Oh, where'd Jason go? I gotta wait till he comes back.
I can hear you. You're on the speakers. I'm
Okay.
fine.
All right. Yeah, but I want to see your face. All right. So, so they call Sir Darren forward, and they say that the words of your deeds and your justness has flowed all through the realm, and King Arthur sends his decree while he cannot come in person due to the winter and the preparations for war. He says that Sir Darren is to have a more intricate part or more integral part of this northern battle than may have been expected to today. So the first thing is he bestows upon you a manor in Sinray, which is to the southeast of your home manor that you already have. And it says, as is customary for a knight that is of your status, and in addition to the fact that you now have a second manor, despite the fact that you have not married yet, he said he is going to bestow the title of Banneret.
What is the title?
Banneret. So that is a step up. So you are no longer a vassal knight. You are now a banneret. And a banneret obviously comes with responsibilities. Those responsibilities are to raise a household army. And so he gives you the sum of 240 lire. 240, what is it, Libra? I don't know. What
Lira.
money do we use?
Yes.
Yeah, Lira. So 240 lira to help you assemble an army. You can assemble whatever type of army you want. So you'll be able to put knights under your command. You'll be able to do things. And he said that you will have Arthur's left flank.
My day just got remarkably better.
Right?
Yeah.
And so for our next battle, so you need to think about, well, I'll get with you because I'll see you before then anyway, but we can talk about, and you can look at the things in the book. There's rules for like creating, like, what do you want, footmen or bowmen or knights or whatever you want. So you'll be able to do that. Obviously you'll have some responsibilities in the next winter phase because you're going to have 2 manors now and so forth, and probably horses due to the fact that you'll have knights under you and so forth. That in no way diminishes the abilities of the other player characters. This is still going to take place from a player character central thing, but you will have, when it comes to like mass battles and stuff like that, which we're going to get into in our next episode, as there is going to be a major battle at Terrabil, and that battle will actually feature well over 10,000 men. It is a huge battle. So you guys will actually have a player character central view of that battle. And Sir Darren, along with you guys, will be able to come up with a plan of how you wish to perform or go about that part of the battle. But yeah, with that, congratulations to Sir Darren.
So I think there's this moment where Beardsley comes to like warrior's handshake and hugs him and pulls him close. Remember that a knight's worth is measured upon his reputation. And remember those who've served you well, my brother. He pats him on the back. Ever in your service, Mr. Knight?
That I will, Beardsley. Our journeys are just beginning.
Yes, they are. Where's your bathroom?
So with that, we're going to bring the stream to an end. Tune in next time,
I suspect, Beardsley, that there'll be lots of repenting needed to build up my second manor. You can build many walls.
Build many walls.
Good
Lots
night,
of
everyone.
Repenting. Lots of repenting.
You ready to call it? Let everybody extend the finger of calling it. Let's do this. Come on.
Let's do the sword slash.
Do it.